right, girls, that's not bad. Trixie, you need to kick a little higher, and Betty, try to straighten up that line a bit.
Yes, sir.
Let's take a 1-hour break for lunch, and I'll see you all back here at 1.
Okay, but when are you gonna get some heat in here?
Yeah, it's so cold my boots are frozen. Y'all are gonna iron them out every night. When my mother warned me about theater,
She didn't say anything about frostbite.
When you design the costumes, pick something that goes with blue. I don't want it to clash with my skin.
When you're all rich and famous, you'll laugh about this.
Those of us that survive anyhow.
let's get some hot coffee. Maybe that will help. How about that place across the street? Their food is terrible. It tastes like sawdust.
Yeah, but they give such campus free.
And the thermostat is high. We might actually thaw out in an hour.
That's all the recommendation I need. Let's go.
I'm brown bagging it today.
Me too. With the cost of rent around here, I can't afford to go out.
If it gets any higher, we'll have to make sandwiches out of the bags.
Well, we'll see you guys later then.
How about you, Eddie? Aren't you hungry?
Sure. But could you help straighten out my fingers before I go?
Come on, it's not that cold.
Then why am I learning to play the piano with gloves?
Look, we've been working together a long time. You just need to have some faith.
Alright, but whatever happened to Hope and Charity?
Hope and Charity. They just opened a new musical out of town.
Seriously, this is a good show, but how are you going to get it off the ground? You don't have any money, and you don't even have a leading lady.
That's where you're wrong. Do you know Mona Monroe?
Mona Monroe, she's not leaving that revival band. It's the hottest ticket in town.
But she upgraded the part. You can't stay 14 forever.
How old is she?
31.
I see what you mean.
As soon as we sign Mona, we'll be able to get the backing we need. We'll be able to buy costumes, scenery, advertising.
Lights, heat, water.
We've just got to hold down expenses for now. I'm meeting with Mona later today and we'll figure everything out.
Alright, but I would have put too much faith in Mona. I hear she tends to be temperamental.
Don't worry, we've been friends for years.
That was when she was a poor, struggling actress.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Mr. Foster and Jerry Foster.
This is Mr. Foster. See you after lunch. Stay cool!
Very funny.
Mr. Foster, I thought I'd never find you.
You're not a bill collector.
Nothing like that. I'm an actress.
I see.
Here, I brought you a letter of recommendation. It's from my drama coach.
Very good. You've had a lot of amateur experience.
Oh yes, and you know my drama coach, of course.
Phyllis Jones, it's not exactly a household name.
But she's a good friend of my uncle's psychiatrist. She was sure you'd remember.
I didn't know my uncle had a psychiatrist. I just knew he needed one.
You're not very impressed, are you?
Look, kid, out there is a street called Broadway. Just as well be called the street of broken dreams and lonely hearts.
That would be quite a name for a street.
Hundreds of kids like you come here every day, to New York, to the Big Apple. Kids with talent, good looks, ambition, all wanting the same thing. Success, adulation, recognition.
I'm willing to work hard.
Of course you are. They all are, hoping for their big chance. Tell me, where are you from? Nebraska, Colorado, California,
New Rochelle.
New Rochelle.
So what's wrong with New Rochelle?
Nothing, but whether it's California, Colorado, or New Rochelle, it doesn't make any difference. They're just not New York.
But New Rochelle's just an hour away from here.
That's right, it's only about 45 minutes, but what a difference that makes. The West, so they say, is a land far away, where actors put talent behind them. This may all be, but just take it from me, you don't have to go out west to find them. If you want to see a real fine congregation, a place where real amateurs dwell, just hop on the train at the Grand Central Station, get off when they shout New Rochelle. Only 45 minutes from Broadway, think of the changes it brings. For the short time it takes, what a difference it makes in the ways of the people and things. Oh, what a great bunch of actors. Oh, what a fine atmosphere. It's an amateur's day, and imagine Broadway only 45 minutes from here.
I don't have to stay here to be insulted. I can go anywhere.
Don't take it personally. It's just that if you want to make it in theater, it's forgot about Broadway.
Maybe so, but that doesn't mean all the talent is there. There's a lot of good people all over the world, and a lot of them nicer than the ones I've met here too. The West, so they say, is a land far away, where actors put talent behind them. This may all be, but just take it from me. You don't have to go back west to find friends. If you want to see a real fine delegation of people who really are swell, just hop on the train at the Grand Central Station. Get off when they shout New Rochelle. Only 45 minutes on Broadway. We know the changes in ways. But a short time we test what a difference it makes. In a race of the bigger there is talent to spare, yes. Here are great people live. They're nice to reach them, and imagine away, only 45 minutes away.
Take 5, everyone. I guess I'll have to apologize. I haven't been too cordial.
Thought I was getting the cold shoulder, but it's so cold in here, I couldn't tell the difference anyhow.
Look, you have a great voice, and I wish we had a spot for you at the show, but I just finished casting.
That's alright, maybe next time. Mr. Foster, something awful has happened. It's Susie, she collapsed in the restaurant.
What? Is she alright?
I don't know, she went to the hospital now.
What seems to be the problem?
Double pneumonia and malnutrition. That's what the doctor said.
You mean a doctor was eating in that restaurant?
He was a health inspector, they were closing it down. What are you gonna do?
Maybe I better go see how she is. You don't know where they took her?
I wrote it down. It's not far. We're pretty busy, Mr. Foster. Flossie and I can run over and make sure she's alright. And I better call Susie's folks. They'll be worried. Maybe we can put her into the hospital. I hear hospital food isn't too good. That's what we're saying. Wait a second, I'd like to come along too. Me too.
Do you think she'd enjoy some flowers?
Only she can eat them.
Hire somebody anyhow.
We'll be back as soon as we can. But what it counts, Susie, for rehearsal for a while.
What a shame. But I'm sure things will work out. You know Margaret.
It's Mary.
You know Mary. I've been thinking, anyone with your ability and perseverance deserves a break.
Really?
Yes, I knew the minute you walked in the theater that you had a certain something.
A letter of recommendation.
A talent, good looks, ambition.
I think you've said that before.
The pay is low.
I can make it.
The hours are long.
I can do it.
You'll have to start in the chorus.
I can work my way up.
The job is yours. Come on, I'll buy you lunch.
Thanks, Mr. Foster, but where are we eating? I'm not too terribly well dressed.
Don't worry, I have a great list.
Hiya, I'm looking for a doll named Trixie.
Trixie, I think you'll find her right off stage left.
Right off left,
I believe that's right. Isn't that the way she left?
left, right, could you just point?
Sure, over there. Tell Mr. Foster just left for lunch.
Left, right, I'll tell him.
Legs! I thought that was you, I heard.
Hey Trixie, don't call me Legs.
Well, Ledge, I always call you Legs.
Not now. I'm on the lam. I just got the subway.
What happened to your limo?
Full of bullet holes, even the bulletproof windows.
Gosh, Legs, you think someone's mad at you?
Yeah, so smokes on the north side, the south side, and the east side.
What do they want?
The west side.
But you got the west side.
That's the problem. Here I am. Just an honest bookie trying to make a little buck, but some off-track betting. And them bums keep trying to muscle in.
Maybe you want to call the police.
I don't know. I think maybe they won't understand.
How about the Small Business Administration?
I don't think they'd be much help.
Well, this is some country when an honest citizen can't go out for a ride in his bulletproof Cadillac without having his shop full of holes.
They just don't make bulletproof windows the way they used to.
Sometimes I think I'd like to move off to a foreign country somewhere, like Hawaii, maybe.
Now don't go knocking on the good old US of A. America's been good to me. You know, my folks just went to Ellis Island.
No kidding. Was they tourists?
Nah, they're immigrants. Come here without a dime. Now where else in the world could a kid like me earn $1 million by just betting on a few little horse parlors? This really is the land of opportunity.
You've been real lucky, Lex.
Why sure, I was born on a lucky day, the 4th of July.
Hey, you're a regular Yankee Doodle dandy.
And what's more, you're my Yankee Doodle sweetheart. I'm the guy with all the candy. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. I'm glad I am. I'm a real life Yankee Doodle. There's a name and Doodle. Just like Mr. Doodle did, I'm riding on a pony. I love to listen to Dixie sing. I love to see the girl. That ain't no joke. She's a Yankee, my gosh. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. A Yankee Doodle do or die. A real life Yankee Doodle with Uncle Sam. Born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart. She's my Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle went to London, just ride the pony. I am the Yankee Doodle boy. Yes, I am the Yankee Doodle boy. Yeah.
Well, what about those mugs that are after you, Lex? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Can't go back to my place. How about your place?
My place? There's 4 of us sitting there already. It's about as public as this theater.
That's it.
What's it?
We'll stay around here for a couple of days. This is the last place I'll look.
I know of an extra dressing room that has a cot. It might work.
Someone's coming. Let's go look at that pad. I want to find some new clothes too. That place is kind of conspicuous.
Quick, down this way.
Okay, Betty, what's this news? It's so important. We had to come back so quick. Anything that interrupts my second cup of coffee has got to be bad.
I was trying to tell you at lunch, but the restaurant was so noisy.
And besides that, we were sitting at opposite ends of the counter.
Those are the only seats they have left.
All right, so what's the news?
Well, it's kind of good and kind of bad.
I guess I better sit down then.
You see, I told the family I was this big star in a Broadway show.
So you told a little fib?
And that I was going with this rich and famous New York pianist.
Me?
You.
Well, wait, isn't there some niece? Did you tell me where there's some niece coming from back home?
Oh, yeah, my niece, little Millie, is coming to visit me from Virginia.
Is that the good news?
That's the good news.
Well, Virginia, nobody comes from Virginia.
George Washington did.
So he's an exception.
Thomas Jefferson did.
I mean, recently.
I'm from Virginia.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Well, if you'd ever been there, you wouldn't have forgot. I'll tell you. I was born in a southern state, where the natures are good. In the city where the girls are pretty and the sun shines through all the time. Hospitality, there you'll find bright smiles everywhere. Where
got to town. I figured we'd be in rehearsal.
How old's the little tyke?
Well, she was 8 and I left home.
That shouldn't be any problem.
That was 10 years ago.
That's a problem.
Let's call the airport and see if her flight's in. We can worry about the rest later.
An 18-year-old from Virginia in Manhattan for the first time? I think you just start worrying now. Might as well get an early start.
Hey there.
Can we, help you?
Yeah, we're looking for a friend of ours, like Ruby.
You ain't seen him, have you?
Is he in the theater?
How should I know? I'm asking you.
She means, does he work in the theater?
Oh, he's got some horse parlors.
I've always lived in stables.
He takes bets on the nags.
He's a bookie.
Who's got the money to gamble on horses?
We got word that Lane's going with fellow Trixie who works here. There's some guys in town who want to find him.
Yeah, you want to go in a new overcoat.
You could, use her around here.
Hey, some men, overcoat.
That must be awfully heavy in the summertime.
Never mind, let's park ourselves. Bad, you over there. Babies go over there.
Sure thing, Mugsy.
Come on, I'll check over here.
With that,
It's my costume. What do you think?
that looks like something that Jerry would come up with. Probably a production number.
You seeing shinnies around here?
No, nobody here but us thespians.
I think next is Hungarian.
We still got these other places to try, Mugsy.
Alright, we'll check back here later.
Sure wish these pictures were better.
That picture of me, doll out enough.
Now that's a group to draw to if I ever saw one.
Oh, Betty! Oh, Betty!
Why, it's little Millie.
Don't look now, but I think she just grew up.
Oh, Betty, I recognize you straight away from your publicity pictures.
Millie, I'm so glad you could come to New York for a visit.
Oh, I'm not here for a visit. I want to be a big star, just like you.
A what?
You must be the rich and famous piano player Betty wrote me about.
I'm the one she wrote you about, all right.
Do all famous piano players just this way in New York?
Only when they don't want to be recognized.
You look like an actor at least.
I do? I mean, yeah, I do.
Thanks for lunch, Mr. Foster.
Oh, it was nothing.
I haven't had a meal since I left home.
When was that?
Yesterday.
Mr. Foster, I'd like to meet my niece Millie from Virginia.
Here, famous Broadway director and producer Jerry Foster.
You might say that.
And then again, you might not.
I hope this isn't another one of your relatives.
Him? I never saw him before in my life.
Oh, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Sorry, Trixie. I forgot to change. I must have took a wrong turn someplace.
I remember you were here before lunch. I don't know who you are, but you can't stay in the theater.
Please, Mr. Foster, you don't got no place to go. Gosh, mister, things will be pretty tough when you get close to the wardrobe.
Lady, tough in the word. You might call it a case of life and death.
Well, maybe we can all pitch in help. I don't think my friend here, would take no charity.
All right, he can stay. Maybe you can use him as a walk-on in the show or something.
Thank you, Mr. Foster. You won't be sorry.
Sorry already. Can't you find something that won't make you look like a walking ad for the Globe Theater?
Sure, pal. Don't want to do anything that'll help your competition.
Come on, we'll buy you something to wear.
And show Mary the dressing room, Trixie. She's taking Susie's place in the chorus.
Mr. Foster, I gotta get Millie settled back in our apartment, but I should be back in time for afternoon rehearsal.
Jem, darling.
Go ahead, take all the time you need.
I just had to come and see how your show is going.
Mona Monroe. You look every inch a star.
Yes, I do, don't I? Hello, Eddie dear.
Hi, Mona.
We've been holding your spot for you, Mona. When can you start rehearsals?
That's why I've come by, my love. I understand you've been having some difficulties raising the money to open.
We're just a few dollars short. There's nothing to worry about.
How much is a few dollars? What's the budget for the show?
About 100,000.
I see, and how much do you still need?
About 100,000. But Mona, as soon as I can announce that you're playing the lead, I can get the money in a minute.
I understand, but my agent has found me this other role, and he insists I take it. After all, your last 2 shows didn't do very well. You can't ask me to take a chance at this point in my career.
But Mona, remember, I was the one who discovered you in the chorus.
Yes, I know.
I was the one who gave you your first big break.
Yes, I know.
I made you a star.
That's true. And now I have a responsibility to my public. I hope you understand.
I'm afraid I do. All too well.
I'd love to help you, and if I find someone with $100,000, you'll be the first one to know. But until then, just think about this theater. It's an absolute refrigerator.
Sure, Mona. Thanks a lot.
Well, I must be on my way to Sardi's. I'm lunching with my agent. There's a new producer he wants me to meet. Ta-ta, don't be a stranger.
Bye, Mona.
Goodbye, Eddie.
Drop dead, Mona.
It was so nice seeing you all again.
Well, what do we do now?
Looks like we have two chances, slam and none. The heat's turned off, the rent's past due, and I owe money to everyone I see.
Sounds like you're living the American dream.
I'd like to go somewhere and try my beer if I could afford the beer.
Isn't there something you could do?
There's a couple of people I can still try, but money's pretty tight. It's kind of hard to find an angel with $100,000 to invest. I think I'm going to break the bad news to the cast until I can put something together.
Sure, let me do it. Meanwhile, you just get out there and do the best you can.
Thanks. I'll call you right away if I have any luck.
Mary, I want to thank you for sticking up for my friend here.
Yeah, doll. I should appreciate it.
It was no problem. I was glad to help.
Imagine living right across the street from the theater and being so close to all the excitement.
Yeah, real convenient. You could have had later tonight, and now I want you to meet the rest of the cast.
I forgot how cold this place is. Let's go back to the hospital.
Who's in the hospital?
Susie clocks at lunch.
I've told her to change restaurants. Is she alright?
She's still in the emergency room, but she looks a lot better now.
Is this something about hypothermia?
Isn't that what dogs get?
Nah, that's hydrophobia.
How'd you come down with this hypo, whatever it is?
It's from getting too cold.
We could all come down with that.
Say, I'd like y'all to meet my niece, Millie, from Virginia.
Hi,
Oh, Millie.
And this is Ray Collins, who's going to be in the show.
Hi, where are you from?
Hey, gang, could you, gather around? I have an announcement to make.
I'm not gonna die. Hey,
Quiet, everyone. So I'm sure you know that we've been having a little trouble financing the show.
If you mean we haven't been paid, you're right.
Jerry was opening at Mona Monroe for the show,
Mona Monroe?
but it fell through. Looks like the show's off unless we can raise $100 grand. Come on, cheer up. It's not a matter of life and death.
Speak for yourself, pal.
Look, I know how you feel. You think you got it made, then something comes around and takes the slats right out from under you. But you have to be, well, philosophical about it.
Yeah, you're right. Life's like that. If it wasn't so sad, it'd be funny.
Life's a funny proposition after all.
It sure is. You ever sit and ponder, think why we're here and what this life is all about? It's a problem that has driven any brain even to drink. It's the weirdest thing they try to figure out. About 1,000 different theories all the scientists can show. They never yet have proved a reason why. With all we've got to know, we're taught why all we seem to know is we're born and live a while and then we die. Life's a very funny proposition after all. Imagination, jealousy, hypocrisy, and wrong. 3 meals a day, a whole lot to say. When you haven't got the coin, you're always in the way. Everybody's hiding as they make their way along. Every fellow thinks the other fellow's in the wrong. Hurry until we're there, and there's no curtain call. Life's a very funny proposition after all. Oh, life's a very funny proposition after all.
You're really gonna get beat up by this, huh?
Looks like you're right.
This is America, the land of opportunity, where everybody gets a chance to succeed.
Or fall flat on our face.
He's right. We should never give up. How long have you been in the earth? Ever since this morning.
Look, we've all got a lot invested in this. I say we should make it go or die trying.
Yeah.
I wish we wouldn't use that word so much.
Jerry's out seeing if he can find some money for the show. Let's give him a chance.
Yeah, why not? We got nothing better to do.
Yeah, give us a call if you get any word.
And I have a hunch that it won't be long. Now let's all go home and warm up.
Come on, Millie, let's get you settled.
What's wrong, kid? Homesick?
In a way, I might be, but the Big Apple, it sort of gets in your blood.
I know what you mean.
It's nothing like Los Angeles or Colorado, and certainly isn't anything like New Rochelle.
Only 45 minutes from Broadway. Think of the changes it brings. But the short time it takes, what a difference it makes in the ways of the people and things.
working on a production of my own.
Really? Can you tell me more about it?
Of course. Well, it all started in my room one day when I was just...
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father, and refuse thy name. Or, if thou wilt not, be but sworn, my love, and I will no longer be a Capulet.
Romeo and Juliet, Act 2, Scene 2.
Oh, I didn't know anyone else was here.
I just arrived. Where is everyone?
We're all just off in bed. Early rising does not seem to be a tradition in the theater, but you should know that.
I don't know why. Oh, the Shakespeare thing? Required reading in English literature. Rather a waste of time, I thought.
Oh, wait, well, who are you looking for? This may be of assistance.
I believe it's one Jerry Foster.
Well, that's good, because we only have one Jerry Foster.
You don't need to get snippy. I don't relish this assignment, believe me.
Oh, you're doing a term paper on the theater? That explains it.
I am not doing the term paper on the theater. I'm working on my PhD at Vassar, and I can do about the interrogation.
All right, I may just be one subconscious girl, but I can take a hint.
You must be Miss Harper. I got your call. Sorry I'm late.
Punctuality is
In
important.
this business, you tend to become a night person. I rarely get up before 8, and even my alarm clock refuses to ring before 11.
I see. I've been instructed to deliver this cashier's check to you.
What is this, some kind of joke?
If it is, it's a rather expensive one, I would say.
Pay to the order of $100,000? But why?
100,000. Oh, sorry.
I'm not at liberty to divulge any names, only to say that this is an appreciation of what you've done.
That's a lot of appreciation.
It's an investment in your show.
You mean we have an angel?
That may be going a bit far.
Miss Harper, an angel is someone who invests money in a show. Even I know that. Miss Impossible, would you like me to go tell Betty the good news?
Yes, and if she can let Eddie know there's no, I'd like to get back into rehearsal right away.
Of course. Gosh, this is so exciting.
It was Mona, wasn't it?
I don't know what you mean.
Mona Monroe. She said she wanted to help, I just didn't think she was serious.
I'm afraid I've said all I can, except that I've been instructed to stay on and help with the financial arrangements for the show.
Sure thing. First, I'm asking the landlord to get the heat turned back on.
I've already taken care of that.
Say, it is almost warm in here. You really are efficient.
Of course.
Well then, I'm just gonna take this check to the bank.
Let's see. I have one more assignment to turn in and then I'm done for the course. See you later.
See you.
Jerry, what are you doing up this hour?
You'll never believe it.
Try me.
Mona got us back into the show. She was just here. I have the check.
You're right, I don't believe it. The only person Mona ever did anything for was Mona.
People change.
You know what they say about leopards?
They make good fur coats.
No, they don't change their stripes. Or is that God?
Look, you're wrong about Mona and I can prove it. As soon as I take the check to the bank, I will call her personally and thank her. In the meantime, I'll put out an early rehearsal call.
Early is right.
Don't complain. Notice the heat's been turned back on.
You're right. I thought we were moving close to the equator.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Good. We'll get started some of the dance numbers as soon as everyone is here. Can you believe Mona did that? I don't believe it. But I think I better go find Legs. I hope he's alright.
There you go.
Can I help you?
Maybe look for a friend of mine. Legs Ruby.
You ain't a friend of Legs.
How'd you know that?
I mean, I don't know who you're talking about.
Hey, you're Trixie. Stay the mall. Legs been going with.
What do you mean, Mom?
You know what she means now. Where's legs?
Hey, that hurts!
You back again? Now? What are you trying to do?
Never mind, Eddie. Just a misunderstanding.
Something's funny going on here.
Yeah, we put on a musical comedy.
I think you better be on your way.
We're not ready to go just yet.
You heard what I said.
I was hoping you'd change your mind.
Careful, Eddie. He knows how to use that.
I just changed the minds.
Don't pay no attention to this. Come on, dog. I'm looking around here somewhere.
Bathrooms are making me nervous.
They can do worse than that, Tanya. They can make you dead.
Hey, that could really spoil your career.
Look, now that Jared has money to go ahead, we better start getting stuff ready for the show.
Good idea. Let's bring up the props.
All in the hand.
I think you should wait over here. After what just happened, you should just relax. Meanwhile, Jerry's about to pop an early rehearsal.
It's lucky everyone was close. They'll be coming in almost any minute now.
How do you do that this hour of the morning?
They've got loyalty,
Sure.
spirit,
Besides that,
enthusiasm.
I understand.
He also said they're going to get paid.
There's an unbeatable combination. Loyalty, spirit, enthusiasm, and money.
Susie, I thought you were in the hospital.
No, they turned me loose. I wasn't as sick as they thought. I just needed a little bit of some rest. That's welcome news. Besides, my Blue Cross had expired. It's kind of worried to get sick without insurance.
Well, we're all glad you're all right.
I just came in early to check the call board. Who are they? New members of the company?
More like building inspectors. Come on, Susie, we're bringing up props.
Jerry raised money for the show. Everything's going to be all right.
Hey, that's terrific news.
Wait for me. Can I help?
Of course, come on.
Is the coast clear?
So there you are. How should I know when the coast is clear? Call the Coast Guard.
Don't kid around. Those mostly have in the baby face are nothing you kid around with.
I know. I was afraid they'd find you. Now he has them coming off a little heavy, pushing people around.
You think I should call some of the boys to take care of them?
They're not the kind anyone would miss, but wouldn't they just send someone else to come get you?
Yeah, you're right. This has to think of something else.
Who just said the
The show's on, and we're getting paid.
Yeah, Jerry said Mona helped raise the money.
Mona? Who's this Mona?
She's this big star.
Jerry helped to get started.
Gave her a little man of Vegas.
And she's been giving him the snub ever since. It just doesn't fit.
I see you all got my message.
Eddie and the others are out getting some props.
Looks like everyone's here today. Even Susie's back.
Welcome back, Susie. And say, what about the new girl, Mary? She was gonna take Susie's place in the chorus?
That's right, but what's more important, who's going to play the lead? I hate to say it, but what about Mona?
I called her to thank her for finding us to back her. She seemed a little surprised, but didn't say another thing about the part I was holding for her.
What about one of the girls from the chorus? What do you think, Betty?
I think it would be great, but let's face it, we're gypsies, hookers, dancing.
But we need someone who can dance.
Sure, she's got to dance, sing, and act. What this part needs is a fresh and exciting new talent, someone who will really wow those critters.
But where are we gonna find someone like that now?
Excuse me, I'm looking for... I'm sorry. I don't
That's
know.
it!
One chance in a million. It's so crazy, it just might work.
Hey kid, can you sing?
Saying I've heard her. She's great. Can you dance?
Can you act?
Merchant of Venice, Portia Act 4. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as gentle as rain upon the place of need. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest the mightiest. It becomes a throned monarch better than his
Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I thought it was great. She'll be fine. Just fine.
What's this all about anyhow?
They want you to lead the play.
How about that, kid? But wait a second. We open next weekend. How's she gonna learn the part in time?
Oh, don't worry about that. I read the play last night and memorized most of it already, just in case.
That's impossible.
Not really. Besides, I'm a quick study. I have a photograph memory.
I see you're all hard at work, so don't let me bother you.
I thought you would see one of your professors.
I mailed the material in. From now on, I'm all yours.
All right, then. Come on, you guys. We're wasting time. Let's see that new Wagner number.
I've seen them rehearsing.
We need to set this flat out here.
Look at that chair!
I'm so happy you're here.
Come on, you're not okay. Alright, let's hurry up. Get the slots in. Be careful of the gap. question. All right, you all set back there?
Yes, Mr. Foster!
Hit it.
Big time cookie? You gotta be kidding.
Does this look like we're kidding?
You're not kidding.
Whatever gave you that idea? Winthrop here is an actor. We told you.
Winthrop? Nobody ever heard of Winthrop named Winthrop.
Look, if you don't get out of here, I'll...
Yo, what?
Look, you don't want to make a mistake you'll be sorry for.
Yeah, you don't want to make a mistake. I'll be sorry for it.
This ain't no mistake. I'll contact you and I'll finish it now.
I can vouch for this man. Why, he's worked here as long as I have. That's right, me too.
Okay, down. Alright, prove it to me. Act something.
Act something.
You heard what I said.
Okay, excellent. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Maybe we others without God. What else do you do?
He sings.
I sang.
And dances.
Down.
I danced.
That's right.
If you don't believe us, we'll prove it. Places everyone for the patriotic number.
Let's go! Let's get these on. Hurry, hurry. You all ready back there?
Yes, Mr. Foster.
Music.
feeling comes feeling and it sets our brains a reeling as we listen to the music of our military band.
Hey, who's that Yankee Doodle? And we cut the stuff on Doodle and stop it. Yeah, the song that no one can understand. Right on the
Yankee was butcher parlors, gang leaders under arrest. Things look too healthy around here.
Looks that way.
Think we'll take us a little vacation. Bahamas, maybe.
Or Shangri-La. I hear that's nice.
How about Double Islands? I hope we've seen the last of them.
Yeah, there's something about guns I don't like. Especially when they're pointing at me.
That's worse than the critics on opening night. Makes you wonder what could happen when don't even think about it.
Looks like those characters have us all a little shook up. Let's take a 10-minute break.
Good idea.
Thank you. Let's sit.
There's coffee in my dressing room.
I can use stuff.
You too.
And Mary, I'm gonna go over here to part of the play.
Alright. Dad? Lex, did she just say Dad?
Guess we don't have to keep it secret any longer.
I guess not. You've been too timely all along. Well, this young lady is old enough to be mine. Well, old enough to vote anyhow.
Listen, Trixie, I lost my wife when Donnie was just a kid.
The mom put a bomb in his car.
It's meant for me, but she used the car first. Wanted to do some shopping. I just didn't want anything like that to happen to Donna.
So I took my mother's maiden name, Harper. But now I'm going to change it back. Dad grew up in a tough business, but he played it straight, and I'm proud of him.
So am I. At least I will be once I get used to the idea.
So you're okay with a ready-made family? Even old enough to vote?
After going to Duke for 10 years, all I can say is this is so sudden.
So in that case, how about we take a walk and talk about it?
Would you, get a cup of coffee? Sure, thanks.
Donna, tell Jerry we'll be back in time for rehearsal.
Yeah, I don't want to blow my big chance in show business.
I was beginning to think that you didn't like me. Really? I thought you didn't like me.
You're not a small town girl.
Oh no. I was so impressed with the way you got up when those gangsters were here. That was really quick thinking. I'm not sure I could have done any of that. I just did the first thing that came to mind. I guess we were all pretty scared.
Pardon me, but I'm looking for
stopping by. Say, I'd like to meet Mary Collins, our new leading lady. Ask Mary to come up, would you?
I'll show you where she is. I think she's for her favorite line.
There could never be another Mona Monroe, but maybe you can give her some tips.
So, Jerry, darling, that's why I've come back. I found out I will be able to take the lead in your show after all.
I appreciate that, Mona, but I've cast the part already. You know that.
Then you must tell me what you said on the phone.
About the money? Certainly I meant it. I had the $100,000 almost before you left the theater.
Then let's put it this way. No Mona Monroe, no show.
That's blackmail!
Isn't it, sweetie?
I won't do it.
You mean you're gonna let all those poor people out of a job? Come now, Jerry. You can always give Mary Sunshine a bit part in your next show.
I suppose you're right. You don't leave me any choice. Perhaps she can be your understudy at least.
You know I always pick my own understudies, and it's not like anyone ever goes on for Mona Monroe. I think you should just dismiss her now. I wouldn't feel quite comfortable having her around.
Jerry, Miss Monroe would have ordered us to meet you.
Well, Jerry, we're waiting.
Mary, I've got some news. It seems that Mona, well, she's going to be able to take the lead in the show after all. And I know you're going to be disappointed, but
That's all right, Jerry. I understand. When you have started Mona Monroe, well, you can't take a chance on somebody nobody knows. At least there's still a talk me, of course.
I'm afraid not. Sissy's back from the hospital,
And there's nothing left for me. Well, I guess that's show business for you. To headlines to breadlines in one afternoon.
look, if you need some money, I'd like to help.
That's all right. I've got enough for a train ticket back home. Right now, I guess that's all I really need.
Come now, Jerry. Now that this little misunderstanding has been cleared, I see we're discussing it. I think 2,000 a week.
2,000. Mona, we better discuss this in my office.
Whatever you say, Jerry.
Look, 1,200 is the best we can do.
1,800. You want to take a penny left?
I'm so very funny proposition after all. Imagination, jealousy, hypocrisy, and more. 3 meals a day, all a lot to say. When you haven't got the coin, you're always in your way.
Mary? Mary, what's wrong? I have good news for you all.
If that's the way you handle good news, what are you doing is bad.
Mona Monroe was just here. She's taking the lead in the show.
What? How could that happen? I thought you had the part. There must be some misunderstanding.
Yeah, Jerry would never go back on his word like that.
No, he's doing what he thinks is best, and so am I. What do you mean? I'm going back home for a while.
You mean back to your hotel, right?
No, back to New Rochelle.
Well, think it over a little. Maybe you'll change your mind.
No, it's best this way. I'm going to leave right now. It'll be easier this way.
Well, we'll see you at the train station. Won't we, girls?
Yes, of course.
We sure will. That's the reason. But what about rehearsal?
Jerry can rehearse Mona until we get back.
I appreciate all this. I really do.
So, Jerry, old darling, I'm so glad we could come to an agreement.
You might as well say the contract's to your agent. We'll sign them tomorrow.
Jerry, I don't get this. You've never gone back on your word before.
She didn't leave me any choice. After all, she got us the angel for the show.
She most certainly did not. Can I tell him, Dad?
Tell me what? I don't understand.
About the money?
The money? Sure, the heat's up now. I put up the dough for the show.
Mona, you lied to me.
Well, I just thought since you believe there is money for the show, little Mona could get a part in it.
If little Mona doesn't get out of here, she's gonna get what's coming to her and good.
I'm leaving. But what about our agreement?
Null and void, Mona baby. I've got a lead for my show.
Well, don't come crying to me when your show's a flop.
Dad, I thought that was just a figure of speech. I don't understand. Why would you want to put all that money in my show?
We need a safe place to hide out for a while, so I thought a few hundred G's would be good life insurance.
I appreciate it, but like you said, the heat's off. Most of the money's still in the bank. You can change your mind if you like.
No way. All the other stuff is behind you. I'm an angel now. How about that, honey?
You sure are, Lex. You just need to find a set of wings.
Speaking of angels, where's Mary?
I think she said something about catching a train.
Oh no, I hope I can catch her in time. Mary! Mary!
Hello, beautiful lady. How are you this afternoon? I think it's just for you.
Yes,
Well, for such a beautiful lady, I say you might need a window.
Something to drink?
Yes, coffee with cream, please.
Right away. Auntie, we need a coffee and cream yet?
Okay, okay.
What a shame, how beautiful the inside.
Yes, you've seen this picture 1,000 times. And the Broadway great broken heart. What a shame.
Well, my dear, have you decided?
Yes, cake, please. Anything you have in mind.
Of course.
Mary, thank God you're sitting by the window. I'm so glad I found you in time.
In time for what?
I know this has been such a roller coaster ride, but I want you as my leading lady.
What about Mona? You'll have to kiss your back and goodbye.
I'm so sorry about all of this. You're such a special, talented young lady, and I was in such a bind. But, Mary, I found out that Mona had nothing to do with our angel.
Really? So then who is our angel?
It's a long story. Let's just say that our new actor in the cast had a lot to do with it.
Trixie's boyfriend?
Yes, he's our angel. And if you promise to be the leading lady, you'll be an angel to me.
Well, okay. I can't wait to get started.
We need to get back to the theater. There's so much to do. Can you get to the open house? Will you get to start rehearsing your part? Oh my gosh, I think we should start with the dances. It's really, there's so much to do.
Can I get you anything, sir? Coffee, tea?
Coffee. We'll go in just a moment. But it's nice to relax for a second. How quaint this place is. Isn't it romantic? A little piece of Italy.
Why, yes. I suppose it is.
Why, yes, very much so. Well, Mary, you need to get back to work.
Can't wait.
the story ends with a happy ending, eh?
Oh yes, Broadway and more. What a combination.
They never smile. Besides, you're at the next part. How many people have said that?
What time you got?
9 minutes is your hour.
Then over the top.
I don't know which is worse, the fighting or the waiting.
Tell you what, you fight and I'll wait. 5:53.
Funny how time flies when you're about to be killed.
Some fun.
Sorry, just trying to take your mind off the war.
Well, I got news. It's not working. What are we even doing this for anyway?
We're fighting for democracy.
I sure hope the world appreciates it.
Somebody's got to do it. I guess it's up to us.
Yeah, just flip the Kaiser and go home.
And the sooner the better. What are you thinking about, Jerry?
Remember that day we shoved off for France on that troop ship? Yeah, with the flags waving, the crowds cheering.
And the band playing?
Thinking about it, well, it just makes me feel kind of funny.
You're a grand old flag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you reign. You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of the free and the brave. Every heart beats true under red, white, and blue, where there's never a post or red. But you'll acquaintance be forgot. Keep your eye on the grand old It's the mega! Over the top! Hey buddy, you all right?
Looks like I caught one.
We're getting to the rear. Will you be safe?
No, you guys go ahead. I'll be fine. Remember to whip the Kaiser and get home safely.
We'll get him all right. We'll get him!
Will it ever end? The fighting, the slaughter, the killing? Every time there's a new offensive, they're coming by the truckload. We packed them up and sent them out to fight again, except when we're too late. There's nothing we can do.
Where am I? Am I dead? Are you an angel?
Hardly that, I'm afraid. I heard that your unit was cut off and you've been on the battlefield for 2 days.
Then this is a hospital.
Yes, and I'm a nurse. We'll do everything we can for you.
My arm, I'm feeling dizzy.
Steady, soldier, you'll be all right.
When you say it like that, I believe you. What's your name?
Mary.
Mary. That's a nice name.
I always thought it was kind of plain, but I have to go check on some other patients now. I'll check in on you later.
Wait just a minute. Can't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm just a very simple girl with a very pretty name.
Mary.
Yes. You could say it's sort of, well, friends in the family. My mother's name was Mary. She was so good and true. Because her name was Mary, she called me Mary too. She was quite ordinary, and plain as she could be. I got to be a Mary, who calls herself Mary, for it was Mary, plain as any name can be. For in Propriety Society would say Mary, for it was Mary, long before the fashions came. There is something there that sounds so square. It's the grand old name.
Listen to the applause. They love you.
Only one more season to go with the finale.
And I love you too.
What?
I said, I love you too.
That's not a line, is it?
A what?
A line from the show, I mean.
No, this is me talking. I'm proposing. What do you say?
Places, everyone!
I don't know what to say except yes.
Well, hurry up, will you? Pardon me, but I hear you got one of my buddies locked up in here.
What's he doing?
Wounded? Well, you hurt pretty badly.
Hey, buddy, it's me. I'm okay.
Were we ever worried about you?
Try to get back after the attack, but
The unit was cut off. I've been asking everyone who came in about you.
we can stop asking now. We did what we came over to do.
We whipped the Kaiser good. The war is over.
Now we're headed home.
Headed home. It's all such great news. And say, I'd like to meet Mary. I don't think I would have pulled through if it wasn't for her.
Glad to meet you, but he's giving me more credit than I deserve.
I should have known. We were out there fighting, and he gets the sweetest nurse in the army.
I would love for him to go back home with you, but he'll have to stay a little bit while longer.
But at least he's okay. That's the main thing.
Is there anything we can do for you when we get home?
Just one thing.
Name it.
Give my regards to Broadway.
We'll take care of it, all personally.
Am I ever going to miss you too? Did you ever see two Yankees part upon a foreign shore? And the good ship's just about to start for old New York once more. When the two did die, they say goodbye, their friends without a doubt. But the man on the pier starts to shout, "Let them clear!" as the ship strikes out. Give my regards to Broadway, memories in Herald Square. Tell all the gang that 42nd
Thank